Okay, Pisces, what is going on for you? This is a reading for December. This is your reading for December. What wants to come through for Pisces? These readings are Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. So if it doesn't resonate for you as a Sun sign Pisces, check out your Moon, Rising, or Venus sign. Woo! All right, let's see where we're going for my Pisces. Wizard of the Woods, focus. Uh-oh, did I get two here? Well, the second one wants to come, so I'm going to let it. Daffodil Fairy, New Beginnings. That's lovely. And Spirit Guardian of Spring, activation. This feels like springtime. I'm talking about December, Spirit. So there's definitely something that needs to be put in place so that you can have this beautiful kind of activation happening in the spring. And I feel like it has to do with your focus. Okay, so there's something that's kind of Gandalf-y, isn't it? Like it's time to take a deep dive into your intuitive gifts. It's time to pay attention to what spirit is saying to you. Let's use this. In the springtime, what am I getting? I am getting March. Whenever the daffodils are the earliest, right? It's one of the earliest flowers. So it's very early spring. There's daffodils in this card as well down here. This is a swan, and swans are they mate for life. So there can be something that is coming to fruition in the spring. Right now it's needing you to focus, okay? So there's the past life soulmate card. 6 of Cups, Aquarian time. Could be in Aquarius, could be in Aquarian time. Hanged Man, 4 of Cups, 5 of Swords, 7 of Wands. You're going to have a challenge here, I think, in Capricorn time, okay? So you're either these are the cards happening that you might not see what's going on, or you might not see this coming. There's a battle here to stand up for what you want. I do feel like you have a wish granted coming earlier in the wintertime. No, coming in Aquarian time. But in Capricorn time, I feel like you have to fight to get there. All right. This morning's morning message is kind of seeping through a little bit here. You kind of have to stand up for yourself. You kind of have to unhook yourself from something toxic. Some of you are dealing with a person who is, I don't like that 5 of Swords. That person is kind of controlling around money. There's somebody controlling around money. And you might be in better shape than you think. I feel like this is about you seeing things from a new perspective and then kind of pushing back on this. If there's anybody who's trying to run your life around money, it can be like a boss or somebody who has control over the budget. It can be a spouse whose way of controlling things is around money. I feel like you've held your tongue for a while. But I think now you're going to have to stand up and kind of fight fire with fire here. 7 of Wands and the Devil card in January. So I know this is a December reading, but these are things that are coming. So it makes me feel like this Wizard of the Woods is asking you to prepare. Prepare for what's going to be happening the rest of the winter after December. So what's going on in December? Queen of Cups, Page of Cups, the 9 of Pentacles, Hierophant, 4 of Wands, 6 of Wands, 2 of Cups, 3 of Cups, and the Lover's card. Lots of good stuff in December. This may be really giving you self-confidence. Okay? So I feel like you're being offered, there can be new love coming in. The Queen of Cups to me is always like I'm doing my heart's desire, or I'm aligning with my heart's desire. This Page of Cups is a message of love. This can even be, I mean, that stuff feels like later. Some of you may be dealing with a soulmate, Gemini, Taurus, or another water sign. Some of you are dealing with a soulmate that might you might get engaged. You might be somebody who is ready to step into that level of commitment. I feel like you might have a water sign who is very interested in marrying you or becoming closer to that. You might be this water sign who's like, listen, I want a commitment. You're wanting a commitment from a person who may not be this past life soulmate. And I feel like that's the thing. Like the focus really needs to be on what is it that you want to create. If you push, I feel like you could. I feel like you could push for some kind of commitment from a person in December over the next 4 weeks. I think you'll win at this. I think you will get that commitment. But then this other person comes in, this past life soulmate, between Capricorn and Aquarian time. And all of a sudden you're like, oh, wow, is that really what I want? Is that really what I want? Am I really interested in doing this? So this is going to happen over the next 4 weeks here. The Page of Cups, Seven of Swords, Emperor, Knight of Cups, and I think I think you'll regret this. I think if you push somebody into commitment in December, I think they're going to be somebody who might have a third party. I think they're going to be somebody, or there is a third party floating around. Now, you have a soulmate, a past life soulmate floating around. So you could be the one with this third party energy. And you don't even know it. Okay? You don't even know it. But if that's what's going on for you, if you have been like with somebody for a long time and you feel pressure to get engaged or anything like that, I would slow down. I would not give in to that pressure. If you have parents, siblings, friends who are like, oh, it's Christmas time, you should be getting engaged, I would not push that. So you might have the offer. I just feel like maybe the person that you're wanting that from isn't really the right partner. And I think if you think about this, you're going to know that's true, right? What are you saying to yourself deep down? Like, well, this is a good match because it's logical. It makes sense. This person has a good job. They do da 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 da. But I think your love is bigger than that. Not that you love the person more than they love you, although that's certainly possible. But I do think this person is making an offer out of feeling the pressure of the holidays. And I think it's probably something that in the moment you'll feel, this is so exciting. This is really exciting. But later on, I think you might regret it because this past life soulmate is a much bigger deal. And I think you're going to know that. All right. What about this past life soulmate? Because this commitment is a very traditional one that you're wanting. And Aquarian energy is not traditional. So what about this past life soulmate? Cancerian energy, Page of Swords, Six of Pentacles, and the Temperance card. The universe is trying to bring this person to you. I almost feel like the person that is wanting to make a deeper commitment. So maybe not marriage, but some kind of deeper commitment, maybe living together or something like that. Some kind of deeper commitment. I feel like they are hiding the fact that they are maybe not hiding so well. I think this person could be kind of controlling. Or you could be dealing with a family or a group of friends that are trying to control everything or trying to be more controlling. Like everybody's like, oh, so excited for you. I don't know. I would not push this. I mean, what's a couple months? Wait and see. Okay? And I think there's something to this idea of this romantic idea about getting engaged around the holidays that I think sometimes people like fall into that. I think your true person is delayed for whatever reason. I want to say to you that this is going to show up in your dreams. This person, this past life soulmate. So I'm not saying like don't do this. I'm just saying don't push for it. Because if you push for it, you'll get it. And if you're saying to the universe, if you're manifesting your true love or your true partner, what, it's a matter of timing here. The past life soulmate is still on the road, stuck in a tree a little bit, stuck in a tree. I definitely saw that in the morning message today. Stuck in a tree. And they have bigger fish to fry right now. They have things to deal with. They could be, like I said, a water sign or an Aquarian. I see Gemini here too. I'll pull some cards for each zodiac sign in the extended so you can get a sense. But this is a big story because it does feel to me like you're making a very important decision right now. And I want you to kind of reel it back in to being your own Gandalf. Being your own Gandalf. Do you just want the fanfare of the engagement, like, ooh, ha, ha, or do you really want the true partner? Because it's only going to be, we're talking between Capricorn time and Aquarius time. So we're talking about a month, talking about early 2024. And I do want to say this to you too, because Pluto is wobbling around those final 2 degrees of Capricorn until January 20th when it pops into Aquarius. And Pluto is the energy of transformation. The last couple of degrees of Pluto in Capricorn, you do not want to push something to be anchored, something to be nailed down. You don't want to push that. I also want to inject, if you want to go back and look at the Pisces reading that I talked about, all the astrology, I'm going to put a link here and in the description box. What I want to say to you is there's that Pluto energy, but also we have a Mercury in retrograde happening in the middle of December. I think December 13, 12, 13, 14, and it's going for the rest of December. So a contract that you enter into in a Mercury in retrograde is likely to come unraveled after Mercury goes direct. So just keep thinking about this. If this is your story, then you know what I'm talking about. And I think if you push this engagement or you push this narrative of getting engaged during Christmas, you might have it might be all about ego. All due respect. It might be a little bit about ego, about wanting everybody to, see that it's like, ooh, right? A little bit more about what's coming up. 9 of Cups, 5 of Wands, Ace of Pentacles, 6 of Swords. You're going to get your wish. You're going to be in a deep commitment with somebody. I just want you to make sure you're in the commitment with the right person. I feel like there's a lot of cooks in this stew here. The 5 of Wands, the 6 of Wands. There's a lot of people, maybe family. Maybe this is like you guys have a friend circle that are kind of really leaning into this. Like you're all part of the same friend circle, like friends, right? And there's a lot riding on this. I feel like you think about that if this didn't happen, then the friend circle would fall apart or the family would be disappointed or something like that. So I just want you to like sit in your own energy and ask about what's coming in, because if this is the right person, they're going to ask you in their own time without being pressured to do it during the holidays. Okay, so I'm going to continue on, Pisces. There's a link below. Let's see. I'll pull cards for each zodiac sign and we'll see where we go. Okay, you can match that up with the people you know and the people maybe you don't know yet. Just saying. All right, link is below. I'll see you over there. All right, I hope you enjoyed that video. If it was helpful to you, please consider liking this video and sharing it with anybody who might have a need for similar kind of information. And if you like this video, check out these videos.